Are you ready for another review? Well, this week we got the Mr. Pengi. He's a buff-looking penguin guy, part of the winter or the seasonal summons for the Christmas time. Let's take a look at this guy, man. Looks like a cool little stud. He looks like that guy that just knows his stuff, just talking all kinds of stuff, waking his eyebrows because he's very thick on the eyebrows, so he's just like a muscular stud. I don't know if you remember Frankie from one of the cartoons. I think it was like Foghorn Leghorn. It was this really cool rooster or something. Everybody like, oh, Frankie. Well, that's what he gives me, that vibe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's an old cartoon. But anyway, let's talk about Mr. Pengi, and I have some inputs from the guys that are on live with us right now to talk about him as well. So first thing we want to mention, he is an ice class hero element, a druid class, and if you're not familiar with the druid class family, what they do is get a 3% chance to summon a thorn minion. So they get that after receiving any damage, and this effect can be applied at the end of the turn. So that means out of nowhere, if you just hit him, he has a 3% chance of getting his own minion, and you'll see it like a little green thorn, and he just hits you with it. So it's an additional attack that he gets to go against you. The next thing you know, he's part of the Winter family. In the Winter family, this season right now, they have some really cool costumes that came out, and we'll talk about them. We have other videos here, so if you want to check them out, be sure to subscribe. You'll see those as well. So the Winter family bonus, no matter what, if you use 2 or 3, you're going to get this additional bonus by adding them. And it's kind of cool to pair some of these guys up like this. You can pair them up with anybody, any of the new like other 5-star, like Santa Claus and Mrs. North or Mother North. They're awesome. So if you pair them up, you get a 5%, 10% health, 5% or 10% health for minions inherited from the summoner, and you get 5% or 10% extra attack for minions inherited from the summoner. So Mother North, like these ones that give you like the extra minions, you're gonna get extra health points from them and attack. So that helps out really big. All right, next thing we're gonna notice here is attack. It's pretty high. 803 is pretty strong for this guy. So Mr. Pengi, good for you on the attack. I really like that. 803 for the attack, 780 for his defense, and 1404 for his health. So again, I mentioned he's a fast mana blaster, or fast hero. Got a lot of attack power right now, and let's see what he does as far as what his skills are. So his special skills are called the Herring Blaster, and he deals 450% damage to the target, deals an additional 130% damage to as many random enemies as there are minions allowed or owned by allies. So let me switch this over here. I'm going to finish this up, but we have some people in the chat, and we're going to talk about them here as well. But I want you to kind of like see what I'm reading here, because I know it might kind of be small. So it deals 450% damage to the target. Then he deals an additional 100% damage to as many random enemies as there are minions owned by allies. So that's an extra hit. That's just anybody that has those allies that has that minion. So 450, that's crazy. So he's a sniper plus, well, we have somebody talked about it. We'll tell you what he says here in just a second. The damage is reduced on each consecutive hit. Okay. All targets, all targets receive 132 frost damage over 3 turns, and summons an elf minion for the caster and nearby allies with 10% health points and 10% attack inherited from the caster. This is a strong dude. So I have to ask, I asked some of the people in our chat what they said about him, and let's see what we have here. So let's talk about highest killer. It mentions that Pengi looks like he'll be fun to pair him up with another minion hero, and you have an AoE hero sniper, and that's right. That's exactly what we're talking about. So he's going to hit the first one for 450, an additional 130 damage to anyone with the minions. So crazy. Let's see what else it says here. Like Mr. Pengi, but he focused on costume Pengi. So, okay, he just got another one here. So that's super cool. I mean, again, Mr. Pengi, I think is a tough hero. I like him. I think definitely if I got him, it would be somebody I would beef up on the attack route, just because I just want him to hit harder. He's a fast hero, and just, dude, this is a beast of a hero. If you got him, let me know what you thought about it and what path that you went, because I'd love to see what your thought process of how you would emblem this hero, and is he worth picking up. And if you did, you know what, there's something else I want to ask. Sometimes there are questions that people ask, and I'm trying to find it. I had something here written down earlier. Mr. Pengi, I wrote it down. Have my little notes, because sometimes I don't know, like the druid class, like I had to read that because I don't remember all that stuff here. But as far as Mr. Pengi goes, he was released December 1st, 2021. legendary 5-star winner hero. So yeah, I kind of went over all that stuff. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think about this hero. Would you level him up? Would you give him emblems? And if so, what path would you go? All right, if you like this video, we got a lot more of these coming, so be sure to subscribe and hit that little follow button or that subscribe button. All right, see you in the next video.